your own time.
Boom! As you know, Glasgow has welcomed the world here these last 2 weeks, and I cannot wait to share with you the stories that I've gotten as I've been exploring the people's perspective of COP26, and it's been an amazing journey, and I honestly cannot wait to share that with you. But the key message that I want to get across now, and it's because it's an urgent one, is, and best described by this clock behind me, and using my favourite person on the planet, my wee sister Eloise, to exemplify this, because everybody has their Eloise. Eloise is 11 years old. This clock is telling us that we have just over 7.5 years to get to net zero as a global community in order to keep global warming within 1.5 degrees. And we already know from the discussions just how critical, or what the difference between 1.5 degrees or not is going to make. And so really the big difference, and the thing that breaks my heart to some degree but also gives me hope and motivation to really work as we go forward to make sure that we make this change happen, is the fact that, you know, when I was 18 and just embarking on making my role in the world, we still didn't know enough. We hadn't painted the full picture of the climate crisis to know just how bad the situation it is. And now that us scientists have come together over like the decades and painted such a brilliant picture, we know what to expect in all circumstances of emissions. The only uncertainty we have is our response to that, and that our response to that will determine whether, when Eloise turns 18 and starts to make her influence, her impact in the world, when she turns 18, we will be handing that generation a world of certainty, in terms of we will know if we have managed to keep global warming to within 1.5 degrees. I don't know the crux of it.
But I don't think there needs to be. I think that was a lovely ending.
Yeah.
On you go.
And so really I think the story coming from Glasgow here at the end of COP26 is that there is still hope. And that hope comes because we responded to David Attenborough when he opened this conference by saying, we need to come together. And the main story, the main picture that I have seen from COP26 is that, yes, brilliant things have been going on the inside of COP26, but the best things have been happening on the outside. It's the energy that I felt when I was part of the march on Saturday. And it's this, everybody is coming together. We are saying enough is enough. Our world leaders have failed us, and now it's time for us to take action into our own hands. And we are going to start taking climate action together. We've responded to you, David. We're going to show you. We are going to show you that we can do this. And this clock behind me is the countdown. The countdown. We cannot let that clock get to zero and us have not done enough to hand our future generations over a world that still has hope.